Good day, St. Maarten. I'm Yesenia Lazaro.
And I'm Austin Lawrence.
And welcome to another edition of St. Maarten News Desk, where we bring you the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond.
Shake off that weekend. Let's dive into our top headlines. On October 4th, NVGB hosted a delegation from the Netherlands, St. Maarten, and the NRPB to discuss the future of its power plant. Led by Zsolt Szabo, State Secretary of Kingdom Relations and Digitalization, the group met with NVGB's management team, including temporary manager Troy Washington, power plant manager Anthony Hodge, and distribution manager Patrick Dreyfus. The visit emphasized the crucial role NVGB plays in St. Martin's energy sector, with discussions focusing on current technical challenges and capacity shortages. The delegation included top representatives from the Dutch government, such as Roald Lapierre, a General Director of Kingdom Relations, and Edson Hato, the Netherlands representative in Aruba, Curaçao, and St. Maarten. Prime Minister Luc Mercelina and several high-ranking officials from the government of St. Maarten also participated. The primary focus of the discussions was NVGB's ability to meet the island's growing energy demands. With ongoing development and a rising population, there is an urgent need for new infrastructure. Plans for 10 megawatt and 20 megawatt power plants were outlined, with these facilities expected to exceed current electricity consumption rates. State Secretary Szabo stressed the importance of reliable power solutions for St. Martin's future. Funding for these new projects was also a major point of discussion, especially in the context of transitioning to renewable energy sources. NVGB shared its plans to implement solar energy based on a report by Energetics GmbH, which would help diversify the island's energy supply. The delegation toured NVGB's facilities, including the engine halls and the 20 megawatt power plant, which is currently under construction. Maintenance efforts were also reviewed as both governments work closely to address challenges. Prime Minister, the Honorable Luc Mercelina, reaffirmed that NVGB is pushing to have the 20 megawatt plant operational by November, barring any unforeseen delays. Minister of Finance, the Honorable Marinka Gums, will address Parliament on October 7th for a second round of discussions on the addendum to the ENNIA outline agreement. The minister emphasized the importance of Parliament's approval, stating that it would save St. Maarten 37 million guilders and bring financial stability to the island. The addendum secures a reduction in St. Maarten's liabilities, ensuring that the government only covers costs for its own ENNIA policy holders, no longer contributing to those from BES or Suriname. This agreement also provides 3,084 St. Maarten ENNIA policyholders with assurance regarding the retrieval of their funds, which had been uncertain. One of the key benefits is a lowered interest rate on COVID-19 loans, reduced from 6.8% to 2.9%. This reduction will save the country 180 million guilders in interest payments over 15 years, freeing up resources for essential projects. Another significant aspect of the addendum is granting St. Maarten matching rights to purchase Mullet Bay, a key property in the ENNIA saga. This ensures the island has first rights to secure this important site if it goes on sale. Minister Gums stressed that the outcome of this decision will deeply affect St. Martin's financial future and ability to secure capital for future development.
The St. Maarten Fire Department launched Fire Prevention Month on October 1st under the theme of Think Fire Safety. The campaign aims to raise awareness about fire safety in homes, businesses, schools, and communities. A major event for the month will be the open house on Constitution Day, October 14, 2024, at the Fire Department and Ambulance Building in Cahill. Running from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., the event will include fire safety education, games, safety product exhibits, obstacle courses, fire trucks rides, and more. The day will conclude with a fireworks display. The event will be a collaborative effort between the Fire Department, Firefighters Foundation, Student Support Services Division SSSD, and other safety partners, including the St. Maarten Police Department KPSM and Ministry of Public Housing, Spatial Planning, Environmental and Infrastructure, known as VROMI. A special panel discussion to be broadcasted by the Department of Communication, known as DCOM, will also highlight fire safety concerns. The Fire Department encourages all to participate and learn more about fire safety at the October 14th open house.
Hello, my people. Make sure you tune in to Sit, Sip, and Chat every Monday at 5 p.m. on TV 15 and every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m.
And make sure tune in to the Late Night Show with Andrew Dick from Monday to Friday at 10 p.m. with a repeat in the afternoon for no reason. In the afternoon, the Late Night Show at 3 p.m. Thank you, TV 15.
Thank you, TV 15. Make sure to tune in.
Make sure to tune in to the Late Night.
And sit, sip, and chat.
Late Night.
Remember, new episodes premiere every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. on TV 15 and across other social media platforms.
I'm Jasenia Lassiter, wishing you a wonderful week.
Stay friendly, St. Maarten.
We exposed 5 strangers to different KFC menus to see if the flavor can enhance any moment. And at the first bite, the party began. We repeated the experiment during the day, during business hours, on weekends, with sunshine, with rain. It's confirmed any moment can be a KFC moment.
The St. Maarten Police Force KPSM is investigating a hit-and-run incident that occurred on Sunday, October 6th at around 2:30 p.m. near El Capitan on Sugar Garden Road. A pedestrian crossing the road was struck by a black scooter or motorcycle, leaving him with a possible broken leg and facial injuries. After the collision, the rider fled the scene, leaving the victim seriously injured on the road. The victim was quickly transported to the St. Maarten Medical Center by ambulance for further treatment. Police are asking for the public's help. Anyone witnessed the innocent or has information is urged to come forward and assist in identifying the suspect. Through social media, since we have an update, the suspect, in this case, has come forward, and family has come forward and said that not only did he call the ambulance, he also went to the police, and he has already reported the case. MP Roseburg is raising concerns over the management and use of St. Maarten's Crime Fund amid rising crime rates. In contrast to Curaçao, which has allocated nearly 30 million guilders for 18 crime prevention projects, St. Maarten has yet to launch significant initiatives. The Crime Fund, once valued at 8 million guilders, now stands at around 4 million, with no clear account of how the funds have been used. Roseburg has formally questioned the Ministry of Justice regarding the fund's status and called for greater transparency. She also highlighted Curaçao's success in reducing youth crime through education, sports, and community programs. Meanwhile, St. Maarten has yet to take similar action. In June 2024, MP Roseburg submitted her community safety project proposing the use of Crime Fund resources for job creation, sports, education, and rehabilitation programs. She's still awaiting a response from the ministry. The General Audit Chamber's report, Effective Use of the Crime Fund for St. Maarten, underscored mismanagement issues and stressed the need for accountability. Without proper oversight, there is concern that St. Maarten's Crime Fund could be further mismanaged or wasted, leaving the community vulnerable.
The St. Maarten Carnival Development Foundation, known as SCDF, is reminding all potential participants that the registration deadline for Carnival 2025 events is November 1st. SCDF stresses that the deadline will not be extended and urges everyone to complete their registrations to avoid missing out on the festivities. SCDF highlighted the importance of early registration for successful planning, including logistics, security, and booth coordination. If sufficient registrations are not received, certain events may be cancelled. Participants are urged and encouraged to act now and secure their place in what promises to be an exciting Carnival 2025. For registration, visit SCDF's official website at sxm-carnival.com. Ministry of Vromi has announced that Jackal Road in Cahill will be closed for essential repairs starting today. The closure will remain in effect until Friday, October 11th in the afternoon. Only construction traffic will be permitted during this time. The repairs will be carried out by Washington Construction Company. Emergency services, including the hospital, fire department, and ambulance, will remain accessible via Puma Road. Parking for residents and visitors will be available at the Asha Stevens School and the Raul Illich Sports Complex during the roadworks. The ministry thanks everyone for their cooperation.
A loose surface pressure gradient will maintain mostly light winds. Daytime heating and available moisture could trigger local showers. Meanwhile, warm and humid conditions will persist. Stay hydrated and keep to the shade whenever possible. The high surf advisory is cancelled. However, long period northeasterly swells will continue to affect local waters. Small craft operators and swimmers should exercise caution. Now let's take a look at our tropical weather update by Mr. Brian Shields.
Thank you for joining me. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields. Thank you for all your kind comments and being part of this weather community. All right, let's get right to this. This here is very powerful major hurricane Milton. Winds are about 155 right now, category 4, almost a category 5. I do believe it will become a category 5 hurricane. This thing really exploded over the last 24 hours, no doubt, from when I joined you, right? It has really kind of created its own environment here. This is a bad situation and a little wobble to the south. So I'm going to zoom in on the Yucatan Peninsula first. I want to show you the expected winds across the northern sections of the Yucatan Peninsula, really the whole Yucatan Peninsula. This will stay north of Cuba, and then this is going to drive its way close to the Tampa area and make landfall as we get into Wednesday evening. Please, I can't stress enough, this is a very life-threatening situation across parts of Florida where this moves on shore. If you're asked to leave, that means you're in a terrible spot. If somebody's asking you to leave your home, leave. Just do so. Listen to the authorities along the west coast of Florida if you are asked to leave. And as we get into central Florida, this is going to move right over. WFTV.com is now live streaming. I'll put a link to that. That will be your county by county resource in Central Florida on WFTV, and I'll be live on there as we work our way into tomorrow, tracking this system as it continues to progress in. So again, that is one spot. We're watching a couple more strong tropical waves coming off. There is Leslie. That'll get caught up in the front. This here, while it's losing its tropical characteristics, this is Kirk missing the Azores, but heading its way toward parts of Europe. This here is very, very dangerous, Milton. And then in the Caribbean, as we get down the road, I want to show you where we could see some additional development. Again, that has been the hot spot this season, the Caribbean. So here's the broad picture. Here's what's left of Kirk, but that is a huge system up for our friends in Europe. Again, definitely different from what we're seeing with Milton, but they're going to have all sorts of problems. There is Leslie, just to show you what we're seeing with this. And going out in time, let's take ahead a few days, right? Let's get into the week. I broke this down earlier very carefully, but let's go out in time. Just keep an eye on Bermuda. You can see again watching a disturbance nearby. Here's Leslie, which will hook off in what's left of Kirk that has moved up toward parts of Europe. But here's what will be left of Milton near Bermuda by the time we get into the 11th. This is the 12th, so a week from now. So still a wait and see on some eventual impacts in Bermuda. But to draw your attention to something else, October has been historically busy for the tropics. This based on what we've seen over the last, I would say, about 100 years of records. But a lot of rain is going to build again in the Caribbean about a week and a half from now to 2 weeks from now. No, about a week from now. That's the 13th. So about a week from now or so. And we're going to see tons of action building here. And it's going to be a wait and see. Does something else develop in the Caribbean? That is a possibility. So if you're
Hi, Mom. How are you? But Mom, you finished all your minutes yet?
No, girl. TLM has new postpaid plans and automatically upgraded my postpaid package.
Is that so?
Guess what? I am getting more minutes and almost double the amount of data for the same price.
I guess I'm making a switch now.
Let me call you back, Mom.
Hey Tash, you have TLM new postpaid plans?
Collective Prevention Services, CPS, has announced the restart of its information sessions titled Bump to Baby, Baby Care 101. These sessions aim to provide a supportive space for expectant and new mothers to learn, ask questions, and build confidence in baby care and parenting skills. The first workshop took place on September 5th, led by Mr. Jessner Orlando Simon. With the support of CPS nurses, participants received valuable insights and practical advice during the session. CPS emphasizes its commitment to improving the quality of care for St. Maarten residents. Bump to Baby not only educates new and expectant parents, but also fosters community connections, allowing individuals to share experiences and support one another throughout the journey of parenthood. The next information session is scheduled for November with a save the date announcement to follow. Additionally, CPS invites everyone to its upcoming Moms Fair on October 19th from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the John Larmony Center. For more information, contact CPS at 721-1721-542-3003 or 1-721-542-3553 or via email at youthhealthcare@stmartengov.org. Stay updated by visiting CPS's Facebook page.
Gracita R. Arundel, the Deputy Minister Plenipotentiary of St. Maarten, attended the Oranje Fund's award ceremony in The Hague, where she supported St. Maarten's finalists for the Appeltjes van Oranje Awards. These annual awards recognize initiatives that foster connections among diverse groups and enable community participation. One standout project, the Adopt a Grandparent Experience, known as AGE, by the Hearts United Holistic Care Foundation, was among 10 finalists selected from 212 entries. King Willem Alexander and Queen Maxima, patrons of the Oranje Funds, were present, with the Queen presenting the awards at Noordeinde Palace. Dr. Anders Arundel congratulated the Foundation's representatives, emphasizing that their recognition, despite not winning an award, signifies progress for their future efforts. She encouraged them and other socially oriented foundations to continue their impactful work, stating, "Congratulations goes out to all recipients, especially to this year's overall winner from Aruba, Fundación Movimiento Tabida." Princess Beatrix also engaged with the Foundation's members, inquiring about their project, which involves young volunteers visiting and assisting the elderly with technology to maintain connections and companionship.
Delegation from the Social Economic Council, known as SER of St. Maarten, led by Chairman Harlek Duran and Secretary General Gerard Richardson, recently visited the SER of Aruba after a 16-month hiatus due to board appointment delays. The work visit commenced on September 30th in Oranje Stad, where the delegation was warmly received by SER Aruba's chairman, Jose Figueroa, and Secretary General Felix Bilhout. The discussions primarily revolved around the latest advisory publications from both SERs, cooperation between their secretariats, and collaboration with international organizations like the International Association of Economic and Social Councils and similar institutions, known as the AICESIS, and the International Labor Organization, the ILO. Chairman Duran highlighted the ongoing challenges faced by SER St. Maarten, particularly delays in appointing a board, first in April 2020 and again in April 2023. These delays have adversely affected the Council's ability to advise and hinder the socio-economic development of St. Maarten. Duran noted that critical policy implementations such as the Sustainable Affordable Access Healthcare Act have been stalled. He emphasized the need to balance stakeholder rights with the broader population needs. Later in the week, the St. Maarten delegation continued their mission by strengthening ties with Ser Curaçao. In Willemstad, they met with Ser Curaçao's director and Secretary General Raul Henriquez, who represented the acting chairman, John Jacobs. The two sides exchanged insights on recent advisory reports and discussed opportunities for deeper regional and international collaboration. Henriquez stated, "This partnership is vital for both islands. Our shared challenges require a collaborative approach to strengthen our advisory roles and better serve our societies."
The government of St. Eustatius has taken a significant step to enhance air travel to the island by signing an agreement with a major airline investor. Although the investor's identity remains confidential for now, Commissioner Ruben Merkman officially signed the agreement at the Government Administration Building. The primary goal of this partnership is to establish new flight routes and offer more affordable flight options to and from St. Eustatius. According to the government's social media announcement, these changes are expected to facilitate easier travel for tourists visiting the island and provide local residents with more cost-effective travel options. With the anticipated increase in flight availability, the station government aims to leverage this initiative to boost tourism, stimulate local economy, and create new opportunities for businesses on the island. Additional information regarding the new flight routes is expected to be released in the coming months. That's all the time we have for today's edition of St. Maarten News Desk.
Thank you for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. on TV 15, and then across social media platforms and on all Alexa devices globally.
I'm Yesenia Lázaro wishing you a wonderful week. See you next time.
And don't forget, stay friendly, St. Maarten.